Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Think Different Television. Today's video is going to be how to effectively use an answer key when doing your homework. So let's model all the possible things that could happen. We are not actually going to copy the answer key. We're going to use it as a tool because we have to make sure that we are ready for our entry quiz the next day and our tests later in the week, and of course the ACT or AP at the end of the year. So, in order to use this, it's not just an artifact. I'm not just going to hand it in and avoid punishment. I'm actually going to use it as a learning tool to make sure that I solidify my learning from class. So I learned a little bit in class, but do I actually know it? Maybe, but I need to practice it at home using the homework to really get it. So here are a couple things that may happen as we do our homework. Okay, so here is the first thing. Let's pretend I go over the first problem, and I feel this way about it. I got it right. So here's what could happen. I think it's easy. So here's number one of the homework. On my computer screen or on my phone screen, I have the answer key right there. I'm not going to copy it. I'm going to do number one, and that's 3 squared plus 4 squared equals what's the hypotenuse? That would be 5 squared. I got 5. I check my answer key, and there it is. Cool, I got it. So the answer is 5 kilometers for the first one. I feel confident with it. I did it on my own. I didn't copy it. And so I'm gonna put a big smiley face by it right there. So there's my smiley face. So that is the first thing that could happen. You feel really confident, you get the problem right, you check the answer key, you good. Second thing, what happens if you're stuck midway through? You get a hint and you fix it. Okay, so number two. I'm doing the problem. I got the first step, the second step. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm midway through the problem and I don't know what to do. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Now I'm gonna use my answer key. Let's see how Irish did it. So I'm gonna look and see how my teacher did it. Oh, they used the reciprocal here. Okay, so use the reciprocal. I got the hint from the answer key. Okay, now I got it here. I got -1 kilometer an hour. Is that the answer? Oh, cool, I got it. Okay, so I feel kind of good about that. I didn't really know it on my own. I used a little hint from the answer key on that one particular step, but now I feel like I got it. Okay, so that is going to be a neutral face like that. So I kind of got it, but I didn't get it completely on my own. So once I do my study guide, this one is a potential candidate to go on my study guide since I didn't really get it on my own. So later in the week or next week when the study guide comes around, I'll be looking at my notes to make sure I have all these problems that I can pull to make sure I do them for my study guide also. So that's what the coding is for. Next, what happens here? Here's a third thing that could happen as you do your homework. I have no idea how to do the problem, and so I'm gonna use my answer key. Okay, so I do number 3. I look at my homework, I start doing it, and I'm just totally stuck. I remember Irish talking about it in class, and I really don't know what's going on, and I'm stuck. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Oh, I have my answer key here. So let's just go through the problem. So this and this, here's the first step, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's the second. I'm not just copying it. I'm actually thinking about the steps as I'm writing them down. Okay, so here's what's next. Okay, so I do this. I remember this from class. Okay, good. Okay, I got, all right, the answer is 81 over 25, Okay. So I copied it all down. Do I know it right now? No, I do not. Do I feel confident if I get this problem on the entry quiz or on the ACT or on the AP, I will get it right? No, I do not. So what am I gonna do to make sure I have it? I'm not gonna hand this in. Sure, if I handed this in, it'd be like complete homework, but it's not really complete homework since I haven't really mastered it. I'm gonna own my learning. And so, since I copied this whole thing down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it up with my calculator or something like that, and now I'm gonna see if I can do the whole thing and get 81 over 25 all on my own. So I do it again right here. Yes, you're doing it again. You're practicing again. Yeah, okay, I remember it now. I feel more confident. I remember that step when I thought about it. 81 over 25, got it. Okay, so that, because I had no idea and I had to really look at the answer key on that one is going to get a frowny face next to it. So here is the frowny face. So number 3 gets the frowny face. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is definitely going to go on my study guide. So when I have to do my study guide, I just look at my notes, and this is definitely one that's gonna be on there. I need to practice this more. All right, here's the last and 4th thing that might happen. I have no idea even how to start, even after I look at it, okay? So here are the couple of things I could do. I could text the teacher, I can go to office hours, or I can go to working lunch and request the teacher do this problem. So here's what could play out. So I'm doing number 4, I look at it, I have no idea, okay? So I look at the answer key, I copy it down, okay? I'm thinking about each step, I still don't understand, I cover it up like I did last time, I try and do it a second time, and I still don't understand. So I use the answer key, thought through it, try it on my own. So I'm gonna take out my phone, I'm gonna take a picture of the problem, I'm gonna text my teacher, hey, I'm really stuck on this problem, can you help me? The teacher is going to, Mr. Irish, is going to do the problem out, take a picture of the solution and send it to you so you can do it, and also let him know that I'm gonna come during office hours, I'm gonna come during lunch, and I'm gonna ask you about this so you can walk me through each step. And the teacher will never ever say no. So this right here, because I had no idea how to do this problem, is a double frowny face like that. So that's what I put next to number 4, like that. So now when I do my study guide, definitely on my study guide, anything with a frowny face where I had to copy the answer key and then look and then try and do it on my own, or actually contact the teacher because I still had no idea, then I'm gonna use these for my study guide, okay? So, moral of the story is this. How to effectively use an answer key. You do not copy it. It is a learning tool. You constantly reference it to make sure you are understanding the problems and you understand where you're at with relationship to those problems. The more you use this, not as a product, but as a process, the better you're going to be and the higher ACT or AP score is going to be in the end. Thank you.